guys, if you haven't been here before, or if you missed it, get on the plane, come home.
Right now.
It's
Right
Parang
now.
time in Chile.
Hey, all in here now. Daddy bang boy. Let me go. Yeah, leave me your yeah.
It is the Rasta Parandero. Only half bottle of thing with a set of mildew on it. I want new thing. Crack the thing. Crack it.
Love, hey, wake up, y'all. It's Christmas morning, you know. And I'm done with the cocoa tea.
It's a country Parang tour on CITV. And we are on our way en route to meet a true Paranderos down in Palo Seco.
So you feel like a dance, right?
Just the name of the place, Palo Seco, tells you it's Parang County. We are looking for Jerrod Johnson, aka Bongo Spear, a reggae artist turned calypsonian and is now a full-blown Soca Parang superstar, full of lyrical content. As a matter of fact, he don't pen his songs, but he memorizes them. Like the old calypso band, Tiger. On our way to Palo Seco, the journey takes us through Pinal, the home of the chutney soca queen Drupati Ragunai, from Chalo village to be specific. As we continue south, we come to the borough of Siparia. This is the home of Daisy Vorzé, the goddess of Parang and the leader of the band, La Divina Pastora. Armed with her sweet, powerful voice and a bouquet of flowers in hand, she ruled the Parang Empire in Trinidad from 1973 to the late 1980s. Siparia is also the adopted home of the paintbrush man Kenrick Joseph, a.k.a. Kenny J. He started singing Soca Parang in 1993, and his paintbrush became an international hit. We are here, deep south in Palo Seco, and this is the first stop on our country Parang tour. We found the hitmaker of that new wave Parang Soca that has taken Trinidad by storm. We dip onto a side road that takes us deep into Palo Seco. The roadway becomes narrow. It's looking like a black snake moving through an ocean of greenery on both sides. Agriculture covers the countryside. Coconuts, bananas, and citrus surround paths along the roadway. We go deeper and deeper into this green abyss. The sunlight ahead and the blue powder puff sky bathes us on. Here, each house has its own space. No one is in each other's face. There is not much movement on the roadway at this time, but I'm telling you, if you can't drive, forget it. Cars pull aside to let each other pass. It's adventurous.
It's real Port Island. Yes. All we know was church, garden and school. And my father never went to church. Yes. Right? He never went to church. But he making sure that we go. He say if you go and you hear them say amen, you went to church. Yes. Right? But here are going on. Partner? Carnival and all kind of things that was way beyond we. Carnival, Monday and we in the garden picking peas.
Yes. As we go over the hill and far away, we descend upon the sound of the fundamental instruments of Parang. The shak-shak, the box bass, quattro, and of course, some iron.
Don't know. Anyway I go, I represent in wealthy Palo. Hey, there's nothing that telling so.
We are here, deep in the southland of Trinidad, Palo Seco to be exact. Our very first stop on our Soca Parang tour. And we found the hit maker of this new wave Parang Soca that's burning up Trinidad, Jerrod Johnson, a.k.a. Bongo Spear. Bongo, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure,
Bongo, before we go too far, tell us, how did you get that name?
Actually, I got that name. I was singing at a Rastafari church. Well, I was now growing, now getting into the Rastafari culture, so my hair was short. So I had 3 little locks stick up to the back of my head, like a spear. And I was singing at the tabernacle, and the high priestess was like, you know, you sound like a bongo man, your voice powerful. And you have a little spear in your head, so I calling you Bongo Spear. So I was like, what crazy name this lady gave me here? But, you know, I laugh at it. And maybe weeks after, I met a friend who I went to school with from primary school. And she was like, Bongo Spear. And I said, what you call me? She said, Bongo Spear. I said, why you call me that? She said, because, you know, you look like a Bongo Spear. So I laugh and I say, you know, somebody else called me that exact same name. And she was like, well, maybe it was ordained to be Bongo Spear. So I was like, okay. And then everybody just Spear, Bongo Spear. So the name stuck on Bongo Spear today.
All right.
Yeah.
So it has a spiritual connotation.
Well, I guess so. I would say so.
But before we go too far, Bongo, let's let the audience enjoy your big hit, I Ain't Eating Nothing. And when we come again, we'll talk about the history of that song.
Okay.
Bongo S again. Well, I want to hear it. Hear it. Christmas on the top time. We lifting my bed in a parang. But when we reach the deep life, okay. And it's a funny and we get it. But we drinking and we like it. We paranging and we dancing. People talking and guy laughing. When we watch it, we come out and say, no, it's time for dining. I mean, ain't nothing but smelling so. I mean, ain't nothing but smelling so. What's smelling so? I don't know. Ain't nothing but smelling so. I mean, ain't nothing but smelling so. What's smelling so? I will die, he jump up. They like he has bad luck. Because he gets hiccup and he thinking what's up. I tell him why you're frightened. Why just don't think nothing. When we reach by the next day, how well we will see something. I mean, ain't nothing but smelling so. I mean, ain't nothing but smelling so. What's smelling so? I don't know. I mean, ain't nothing but smelling so. I mean, ain't nothing but smelling so. Well, if you howling, or the belly growling, say it and eat nothing, this girl will profit money, but this girl won't sell it, and there is no selling, but there's no man to pay. Lord, I mean, I ain't nothing I'm telling so. I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. I don't know. I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. I don't know that I'm taking off the mask. I come out from the past, so I could simply class. So nothing will not last, but we'll have a blast. You cannot take this current but never pass. I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. What's smelling so? I don't know. I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. What's smelling so? I don't know. I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. You're mad? I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. What's smelling so? I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. Laughing, being so good. With the man of Bongo, and a quattro. Parapel is Bongo, Bongo, well you don't know. Anyway I go, I represent it well, say Palo. Hey, I ain't nothing I'm telling so. I ain't nothing I'm telling so. What's smelling so? I don't know. I ain't nothing I'm telling so. You're mad? I ain't nothing I'm telling so. What's smelling so? I don't know. I realize we have bad luck because we can speak up and we think this goes up. I say for me don't fight it, but just don't take nothing. When we reach highway, well yes you know we will eat something roasted. And we ain't nothing I'm telling so. I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. What's smelling so? I don't know. I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. I'm eating nothing I'm telling so. What's smelling so? I'm laughing. Nothing that's selling so. I ain't nothing that's selling so. What's selling so? I don't know. I ain't nothing that's selling so. I ain't nothing that's selling so. I don't know. I ain't nothing that's selling so. I ain't nothing that's selling so. What's selling so? I don't know. I ain't nothing that's selling so. I ain't nothing that's nothing that's selling. I ain't nothing that's. I ain't nothing that's selling. 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 What is Hey! All right! I hear you! Take one. We can't even that at all. Take one, that's it. Jesus, we go dead. How you doing, Father? You alright? You hearing it? Good. I don't know that to make us smell. Mr. Paul, you see me like a protect me, shine your smell. Yeah. Yes, Papa. I how we does do it. How we does do it.
Alright, that was nice. Alright, that was nice, Bongo. Bongo, that was good.
Shooting.
How the fire going to be back? Fire started.
Fish on the fire.
What is this going on here?
I bend down to make a smell for the camera. Pull a photo out. Nothing wrong with that. That is Parang. All right.
I ain't eating nothing that's smelling so. All right, I love it. And I know you guys love it. Is there a fiction or a non-fiction story behind this hit?
I mean, this, I would consider it reality. I mean, everybody had to have some sort of experience where something was presented to them to eat, and it wasn't really smelling palatable, so you refused the offer in the most polite way that you could.
All right.
So, I mean, I ate it, not smelling to it. It's reality.
So what you're really saying is, when it was on the line, it had something that wasn't smelling right.
Yeah. Something wasn't smelling right, you know.
Okay.
We're eating that.
Guys, on a Parang line in Trinidad, you can expect anything. Man going with your glass, people going with your drink, and if you watch out, man going with your man and your woman. Bongo, your musical career started long before the Parang bug bite you. Take us back there.
Yeah, well, my musical career started, I mean, like, at childhood. Always like singing. We used to have something called Song Clash, where youths, my age group, a little older and thing, we used to meet up. Fellas from Palo Seco would clash against fellas from Los Charo, neighboring village like Sobo and thing, but it used to be reggae and dancehall. Okay. You know, so I always had that desire to create, because it was always fun. It was a fun thing for me, you know, because when we win. Palo Seco, yeah, we bad. Them boys and them are ready, you know, this kind of way. So yeah, so that is where I actually started from in the music. Apart from my father being a DJ, you know, yeah. But singing wise, yeah, that is where I started creating music.
So daddy being a DJ, you used to be around with the mic?
Yeah, always with the mic, and my bigger brother was always the selector.
Oh, the selector.
Yeah, he was the selector as the mic man.
All right,
stage.
But this Parang mantle that you handle is taking you to new dimensions. Let's let the audience feel it and take a taste of Season It.
My neighbor boss say she hand sweet. She want me to sample she meat. I say neighbor before I eat. Season it and make it sweet. So I tell she, season it and make it sweet. Season it. Season it and make it sweet. Season your meat, put out the Benny. Get a little time. Go by the other neighbor and get a few lime. I tell she, season it and make it sweet. Season it. Season your meat. Season it and make it sweet. Season your meat. Hey, and how that meat looking rough so, like frog back. The woman both say that she's a crap shot. When come to cooking a good wild meat pot. And if I like spicy, she'll make it hot. And when I taste it, well, I wouldn't stop. But I tell she, season it and make it sweet. Season it. Season your meat. Season it and make it sweet. Season your meat. Season it. Season it. Season it. Season your meat. She says she have goatee and she have lap. And if I taste she wild hog, well, I must come back and tell she, season it and make it sweet. Season it. Season your meat. Season it and make it sweet. Season your meat. And who is that? The alligator? Girl, is the tail that does coconut, don't cook the foot. And why? But look at the size of the hog. Why? But young out are all that fine, yeah. That go stick up in your teeth and throat. How you feel about that? The neighbor boss say she hand sweet. She want me to sample she meat. I say neighbor before I eat. Season it and make it sweet. So I tell she, season it and make it sweet. Season it. Season it and make it sweet. Season your meat. She say she have goatee and she have there, but she have a special need for the Bongo Spear. Season it,
and make it sweet.
season it,
Season your meat,
season it,
and make it sweet.
season your meat. And that goodie, Miss Lady, it look back at all. But excuse me, how that meat ugly so? Die matter pal. Season it,
And make it sweet.
season it,
Season your meat,
season it,
and make it sweet.
season your meat. Yes, and you see the fine here, you have to shave it clean and wash out all the inside with 2 rough skin lemon. If you have a little blue soap and a scrubbing brush, that go work. And make sure it look white, then soak it. I from the country and I know what I say. Season it, season it, season it. Good God, season your meat, meat, season your meat, and make it sweet. By the way, darling, I'm a vegetarian.
Season it and make it sweet. Season it and make it sweet. Guys, you know, in the Caribbean, we just always season with meat and make it sweet. That's a Caribbean thing. And Christmas time, that is we specialty. Is this part of the Christmas feeling here in Palo Seco?
Yeah, there's a very important part of the Christmas feeling here in Palo Seco. Because Palo Seco, we are country. We are country. We have traditional ways, even even out of the season. There's always a cook, always a lime, always a vibe. So you know,
okay.
So season it and cooking and festivities. That is a Sunday to Sunday thing with us. So you know,
it's just normal.
It's just normal.
It's natural.
It's our everyday thing, yeah.
Okay, country life in Trinidad. It's all you missing. You have a song, Bongo. It captures the true meaning of Parang.
That
Who
is Parang.
or what was the inspiration for that song, That is Parang?
The inspiration for that song came about actually with me doing Parang music and listening to other people doing Parang, but not really capturing the essence of what I know as Parang.
What do you know is Parang?
You know, exactly the verses that I said in that song, that is Parang. I know about you're going from house to house, you know, you have to leave the people glass, but you could take the ice, these kind of things. You walk in somebody's house, something smell of you watch somebody match dog mess, you drag it all through people place, Markman fall down in the drain, nearly drunk, quattro string buzz, but we still Parang and we still having fun. So for me, that is Parang.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to capture that in song and let the world know what a Palo Seco Parang is like.
Okay. Now you guys know. Let's go.
ERX Bongo S again. Yeah, well, I come to teach all about Parang and South. Let me explain it. Well, Christmas morning, I calling my friends, say bring your instrument, and yes, they gather all of them. We making a plan, who we hitting first, and what song we singing, and who doing the verse, so that is Parang, Parang, Parang. Yeah, where I come from, Parang, Parang. Well, that is Parang, Parang, Parang. With drinks in me hand, Parang, Parang. Yeah, man. Well, on to the next house. I'm feeling nice. You have to leave the people glass, but you can take the ice. We singing one more song because we don't stick. And well, we shake the neighbor gate with pure Parang music. Well, that is Parang, Parang, Parang. Hey, where I come from, Parang, Parang. Palo Seco gang, Parang, Parang. Instruments in me hand, Parang, Parang. We hit in the 10th house. It's Parang with pace, but something smelling awfully now say in the people place. When I turn around to the man on the base, I notice he have dog mess on his shoes and his shoelace, but that is Parang, Parang, Parang. Hey,
where we come from. Parang, parang.
Well, that is Parang.
Parang, parang. Want to understand? Parang, parang. Yeah, man. House number 20. Can't remember a verse. I cannot hear the G-sharp cause the quattro string it pulls. Everybody real tight. I kick in the ground. When the man rock man he fall down in the drain and nearly drown. Well, that is Parang, Parang, Parang. Yeah, where we come from. Parang, Parang. Is man and woman. Parang, Parang. We drinks and we have Parang, Parang. Yeah.
The country Parang Lime is on down here in Palo Seco, the engine room of culture.
I feeling to drink a rum. I feeling to drink a rum. Right now, I feeling to drink a rum. I feeling to drink a rum this morning. Drink a rum.
You are watching Caribbean Inside TV, where history flows and culture glows. Remember, your free subscription keeps us moving in the right direction. So subscribe to keep the culture alive. And I'll be back with much more.
My name is Paul Wright Clement, but most people call me Paul, Uncle Paul or Uncle Pablo. And I born and grew in Palo Seco. How I could remember Parang years gone by is when the people come. You might be sleeping, you probably might be awake, but when they come, they blast off outside by your door. When you hear them, you get up and you rush and start to organize your little ham and prepare your coffee and so on. So when that first tune finish, you open the door and you let them in. When they come in and they settle, they hit you a next song again. But normally when they're singing is the birth of Christ, right, in Spanish. Now when they finish that second song inside there, then, well, who drinking would take the little drink, who eating ham or whatever, or drinking coffee as the case may be. But what I also remember is that you take 2 or 3 drinks to a house. You don't go more than that because whole night you're partying and you want to go without getting drunk. So it's either 2 or 3 drinks to a house. And well, of course, is a lot of jokes because people who meeting people who didn't know anything, and it's a lot of fun, you know, before they leave your house. And we enjoyed every minute of it because having guests was one of the main things during Christmas.
We are on our country Parang Lime and we down in Palo Seco and we hanging out with Bongo Spear, the new wave hit soca maker. I read somewhere, Bongo, where calypso was a part of your musical journey. Fill us in on that.
Calypso has always played a part in my life. You know, growing up with a father as a DJ, I would always hear the music and was always intrigued by the music, you know, with the funny messages and the double anta. So, you know, it played a part in my creativity and the way I phrase things and the way I work my words. You know, calypso is that for me, roots.
But how come you didn't stay in it?
Because, well, as a youth, growing up, as I say, I started in the song clash. It wasn't calypso. Right. We was more doing reggae and dancehall. Because, I mean, at that time, at my age, that was the in thing.
Right.
Yeah. But I never really strayed away from it, where I would say I left it out completely. If I was by myself, I would sing a calypso, or depending on who around, the age group and my friends there.
Okay. Okay. So in other words, you're saying calypso wasn't keeping that food on your table?
No, and I wouldn't say it wasn't putting enough food on my table, because I actually got my break in Soca Parang.
Okay.
Yeah, I was singing reggae, I was doing a little bit of soca, and the calypso was just there, but is just by accident having fun in the studio, because I always say ERX, meaning every rhythm executed, because I don't write songs, I freestyle songs. So there was a bet in the studio that I couldn't sing a parang. They say, you could sing everything, you could sing calypso, you sing reggae, you sing chutney and all. But we feel you could do a parang. And that is season that came after that, and from there's history.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down here in Palo Seco, especially the Southland, we had names like Palo Seco, Los Bajos, carrying the Spanish flavor. You wrote a song about Jose, your Venezuelan partner. Okay. Tell us how that come about.
Well, I live in Palo Seco, born and bred. We are neighbors to Venezuela, and literally neighbors. You could stand up at Palo Seco beach and see the man right there, Venezuela. I mean, the Venezuelans coming on our shores. We go across there, they trade, they do different stuff,
right.
Yeah. So,
right.
So it was always a part of me in singing reality, where I could incorporate my life into music, especially around the festive season, being Spanish and parang music, I sang about my friend Jose. Yeah, Jose came here and he, the trouble with the language, he wanted to soca. Okay. You understand? He telling the girls he wanted to soca, so we understanding it differently to what he was actually saying. Okay. He meant soca music.
Okay.
But in our terms, it wasn't like that. It was something like he wanted to wet the woman, because he wanted to soak her, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The Soca Parang Lime continues as you listen to Jose.
It's Christmas time now, say in the country. My Venezuelan partner staying by me. The man can really talk good English at all. But what he asks for, well, he makes me ball. He want to soca. He want to soca. He want to soca. I'm not feeling bad. If you see me parang virgin, them watching him in the yard. He want to soca. He want to soca. He want to soca. I'm not feeling shame. I feel like bringing Mose back here for Christmas again. He want to soca. I hate it. He want to soca. I hate it. Mose. I hate it. He want to soca. I hate it. He want to soca. It's a parang line, bro. Hey, Mr. Jose, you will get soca parang. Oshna, amigo. Yes, it's a parang line. Soca parang, you'll get a biwa soca. Love soca, soca parang Jose, soca parang Usa soca, soca mi amor. Woman them line up cooking all kind of pots. Sorrel and punch of cream well making on this pot. The lime it real nice but the man wouldn't stop. He started shouting like he not giving up. He want to soca. He want to soca. He want to soca. He want to soca. Amigo. Soca, soca. Soca, amigo. Jose, circle yourself down. Circle. I hate it, Jose. I hate circle. Easy. Say no more. Yeah, no. The lime it well nice, well people in a state. Barilla drinks, mountain of food on your plate. I hear a bacchanal, well it break out by the gate. Despite the fighting, cause he start a debate. He want to soca. God, bacchanal. He want to soca. Spoil me lime, amigo. He want to soca.
He want a soca. Vámonos. He want a soca. He want a soca. He want a soca. He want a soca. Hey, hey, hey. He want a soca. You when this man come out? He want a soca. Amigo, relax. It's not February, this is Christmas time. Parang with us, Parang here. Mr. Bongo, please. Me was soca. Pull yourself now.
Bongo, where does your musical energy come from to create such dynamic lyrics?
Everyday life. Everyday life. Liming, having fun, reasoning. You're walking along the road, you see something. That's just how my brain clicks. I would take nothing and make something out of it. You know, that is just me, and it depends on the mood. If I'm in a happy mood, I get a happy song. If I'm sad, I might get a sad song. If I'm feeling tabankaish, I might get a love song, something, you know. So it's just the energy and the environment I am in and what going around me at the point in time.
Okay. I love your explanation. It's how you feel at the time. Okay. CITV family, this is the new Parang Soca ambassador, Mr. Bongo Spear. You are watching Caribbean Inside TV, where history flows and culture glows. Remember, your free subscription keeps us moving in the right direction. So subscribe to keep the culture alive. And I'll be back with much more.
Hi, my name is Rhea from Palo Seco. Well, Parang in Palo Seco growing up was really, really nice. The only problem I had as a child, my bedroom was the first room. So when the little talk and the little knock come in, I get up first and I used to be upset because I don't want to come outside. But when I come outside, I want to go back in my bed because it's food, it's drink, old talk, jokes, you know? It was nice. Growing up by my grandfather, everybody, all the old folks come in, beating the thing, you know? And we there. My cousins and I, we used to go paranging by everybody's house and we get a little drunk and, you know, go home after. The youngsters, they don't have that know to go in somebody's house and knock something and hit something and sing something. You know, jokes and fun, the tablet, the phone, the TV. So they don't know the know-how, they don't know that at all.
Bongo, in your musical sphere, you fused the original heel and toes dance to a soca parang groove. How did you come up with that concept, brother?
That concept came up in my mind, actually. You know, the song was... First, my producer created one of the most fantastic rhythm. Kyle Peters, big up to yourself, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, when I heard the rhythm, it was like, way a dancing. Yeah, so that's why I named it Dancing Parang. All I could picture myself doing was dancing. And then I started off, you know. So it was a big parang jam with all the woman, what they keeping down in the center. Well, the crowds at the ball, when they hear my name call, you should see how Bongo Spear enter. And I picture myself, you know, and I walking slow. And I'm moving slow.
Yeah.
Doing heel and toe. Girls line up all in a row. So it was just a dancing vibes in my brain, and you know, that's how it was incorporated. Mentally picturing myself walking into a dance as the parang boss, you know, and people making noise here. So that's what that song was all about.
All right, guys, you hear how it came up. So let's bridge the gap. Move the chairs. Bring the kids out. We're going to teach them how to do heels and toes with Dancing Parang from Bongo Spear.
T-R-X Bongo S again. Hey, was a big parang jam. We know if a woman wants to keep them down in the center. So the girls at the ball, when they hear me, they call you to that see how Bongo Spear. Enter me walking slow, and me moving slow. Doing heel and toe. It's like a ball in a row. Come whining fast and slow. Come free. I can better live so at the box this next September. Cause the seven parang with them man to man, well you know that I'm a contender. I'm a musician, put it up a song, put it in the musical blender. When they run in the ground, give me the ground, keep on young and old, them remember me walking slow. You and me and you, just like a ball in a row. Someone is fast and slow. Hey! Was a big bang jam. Was a big bang jam. Hey! It was a big bang jam. Yeah, easy. Yeah, we doing it. Was a big bang jam. Little if a woman wants to keep it up in the center. Are we doing it? No worry, we will. Let's go on. Hey! Was a big bang jam. That was up fun. Was a big bang jam. Little if a woman wants to keep it up in the center. But the girls at the bar, when they hear me them call you, so that the young people say, enter me walking slow. And me moving slow. Do it feel and slow. Girls like a ball in a row. Some wine is fast and slow. Some breathe like slow. Doing what I don't know. That's how the dancing goes. Season brother, they say I can better get so I drop up this next September. But the seven around with them fans, you man, well you know that I'm a contender. I'm a musician, who makes up a song, put it in the musical blender. When they fall in the ground, they give them strong, even young and old, them remember me walking slow. Going feel and slow. Girls are in a ball in a row. Some wine is fast and slow. Some breeze like snow. Doing what I don't know. That's how the dancing goes. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Dance, hey, hey, boom, hey. Jump up. Back on up. Hey, walking slow. I'm moving slow. Doing heel and toe. Girls like a ball in a row. Some wine is fast and slow. Some breeze like snow. Doing what I don't know. That's how the dancing goes. And I'm moving slow. Doing heel and toe. Girls like a ball in a row. Some whining fast and slow. Some breeze like snow. Doing what I don't know. That's how the dancing goes. Hey! Play yourself! Wheel it!
Bongo, can you do the heel and toes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could dance, man. I could dance.
Bongo, I remember Palo Seco back in the day. It was the hot spot for old and young dance. We had succession, brass, big things used to happen down here. I mean, people used to come from all over to Palo Seco for this. What's happening now in your era here in Palo Seco?
Well, things have changed a lot.
Yeah, tell us about
it. The dance, sad to say, the dance is really not what it used to be.
What do you mean?
Meaning it is a new generation, so it doesn't have like people come out to dance and have fun. It might always have a little, hiccup, some fight with the youths and them, and then the different type of music, but me, myself, and a few others, we are trying to bring back the love in a dance where, you come, you have a good time, and then you have fun and you go home, back to your family, safe and song and things. That is the most I can say about Palo Seco, to be honest, in the dance arena.
So places like Unique Hall and these places and stuff, they don't keep no more fetes and dances and things down here?
Very rare. Because Unique Hall back in the days is not Unique Hall today.
Okay.
It might be run by different people, so it's a different vibe and a different crowd. So it really don't have the same atmosphere then, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, things have changed all over, but great memories. CITV is on the road to our country Parang tour, and we're on our first stop in Palo Seco with Bongo Spear.
Aging into the senior heads I still love my little parang, but it's who to get to continue where we left out. The youths nowadays, I don't know, is a difference. You can't get them to play a quattro, you can't get them to play a tok-tok, right? You cannot get them to hit this, which is very simple. And right now one of my grandson up to this morning told me, he said, Grandpa, I want to play this quattro. I told him I'm going out now, and I will always give him that time out to show him how to play this quattro.
In a country parang lime, you could expect the unexpected. And this year, Bongo has a brand new one for 2023. Fill us in on that.
Well, my contribution this year is actually a song called A Covering Everything.
You're covering everything?
A Covering Everything. Meaning, you know, with the pandemic for the past 2 years, we were cramped. We couldn't free up, and you know, with the dangers, we lost a lot of good friends and good families and things. So we always had to take precaution.
Right.
And now, as things being able to free up a little bit,
right,
I am just saying that I am paranging with my all-female band, but I am not taking chances. So I am covering all my women them in the band, so we could live on to have many more Christmas and parang a lot more over the years to come. Yeah.
A great number, Laton. Let's let you, the audience, get a taste of it.
CITV, this one is for you. ERX, Bongo S again. This year we celebrating with precaution. I'm making some mass on my all-female band. The woman on the barrack, front and back, you must take what you from the head to the toe, everything, when I'm paranoid, listen don't you not see me with a big bag of man, I'm looking just like Santa Claus every time I pass, see the dresses move, but I want them understand, I'm not taking chances this year when I parang. So I'm covering everything. I'm covering everything. I'm covering paranging. I'm covering anyway that I feel. I'm covering down Palo Seco. I'm covering anyway that I go. I'm covering all Arima. I'm covering in every corner. I'm covering anyway that I pass. I'm covering just in the lyrics now. I'm covering all my neighbor. I'm covering because I care about her. I'm covering. Don't get me wrong. I'm covering. This is a safety song. I'm covering. Of paranging. I'm covering. When I'm paranging. I'm covering. Everything. I'm covering. When I'm paranging. I'm covering. Yeah, we celebrating with free content. I'm making some mass from my all-female band. They say the best is over, but I want them understand. Not taking chances this year when I parang. So I'm covering everything. I'm covering when I'm paranging. I'm covering. It's a natural fact. I'm covering. I'm material for that. I'm covering. Our promoters know. I'm covering. Before every show. I'm covering. Don't get me wrong. I'm covering. This is a safety song. I'm covering. You're live performance. I'm covering. But from a distance. I'm covering. Hey, covering. Ha. I'm covering. Can't do it today. I'm covering. Covering us today. I'm covering. Everything. I'm covering. When I'm paranging. I'm covering. Everything. I'm covering. When I'm paranging. I'm covering. Yeah, I'm covering. I wanna go. I'm covering. Everything. I'm covering. When I'm paranging. I'm covering. Don't get me wrong. I'm covering. This is a safety song. I'm covering. CITV. I'm covering. All our way. I'm covering. I'm not making jokes. I'm covering. The team smoke. I'm covering. It's all straight. I'm covering. That's my favorite thing. I'm covering. That makes me do. I'm covering. Well, I'm talking to you. I'm covering. Everything. I'm covering. When I'm paranging. I'm covering. I'm Lady B. I'm covering. I'm not easy. I'm covering. Anyway, that's a pass. I'm covering. This is my lyrics now. I'm covering. Hey, I'm covering. I'm covering. Father for we, if the parang, and the bongo man, I want you understand, I go rap and stand, let me sing, the song name covering, everything, when a parang in, don't get me wrong, I take the song, up the tail, even the way, come to the toe, not next door, don't get me wrong, all right, the whole of the man, all them woman, the singer, the bass player, the woman on the marac, front and back, the woman playing patrol, from she head to the toe, everything, when we parang in, everything, when I parang in, when she take, cover she hit, she back and she hit, when I fall asleep.
You are watching Caribbean Inside TV, where history flows and culture glows. Remember, your free subscription keeps us moving in the right direction. So subscribe to keep the culture alive. And I'll be back with much more.
Well, we didn't know nothing much about tobacco. We used to make we own toy. So, long time when they're selling thread, it used to have bobine, right? And you get some rubber band, you push it through the bobbin, you get a piece of candle, and you coil it out, and you put your candle thing there, and you put a stick on the side, and you're wrapping it. And when you let go that on the ground, your bobbin is attracted, you know.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
So that was Christmas for we.
Bongo, I love it. And I want to thank you so much for your many aspirations and your contributions to the culture of Trinidad and Tobago. And as you continue to grow, because I know you will, please let us know here on CITV.
I will. And thank you very much for having me, and thank you for the love and support, and and the great work that you are doing, that, showcasing different talents and our culture. I really appreciate that, and I say it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much, CITV. Thank you to you, Miss Lady V.
Love it. You're most welcome.
Kenny J made me love painting for this time. You see that song, that one song, when you hear that song for Christmas, Kenny J, God rest his soul. I want me brush, neighbor, give me brush, neighbor. I want to paint the living room, oh my. You want to paint the living room, you want to paint your bedroom, you want to paint the kitchen, you want to paint everything. Because that is what Christmas is all about. It's just the nice thing about it, Having the place looking nice, you're helping mommy clean, you're helping daddy clean outside, you're painting, and those were the days parang down in Palo Seco.
Let me take this moment to thank you guys for your unwavering support of the culture of TNT. Remember to subscribe if you have not done it as yet, to keep our culture alive. I'm Lady V. And I'll catch you on our next pit stop as we continue our country parang line. Take care of each other, and thank you for watching.
I take some time off from my work for the Christmas, so help me wife clean up. For the Christmas, me paintbrush I can't find it. Me neighbor don't have it. I went down my street. Don't I want me paintbrush, please. I want it. I want me brush. Neighbor, give me brush. Neighbor, I want me brush. Neighbor, give me brush. Neighbor, I wanna paint my living room. I wanna paint my bedroom. I wanna paint everything. I want me brush, neighbor.
neighbor, I want me brush, neighbor, me brush. Hey, bidding them back. I went down by she, Jonah, I want it, I want it, I want it. I want me brush, give me brush. I want me brush, give me brush. I wanna paint the living room. I wanna paint my I wanna paint, yeah. I wanna paint everything. I want me brush, full brush. I want me brush. Bidding bang, oh Lord, for the Christmas, for the Christmas, for the Christmas. For the Christmas, oh me paint brush. I want it, 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 I want it. I want me brush, give me brush. I want me brush, give me brush. Ready? Cut it in. I wanna paint. I wanna paint everything. I want it. I want it. I want it now. I want it now. I don't care anyhow. I want it now. Anywhere where you see me, give it to me. One day.
Well, guys, it's been awesome. What a trip following our country Parang life. We have been in Palo Seco for the last few hours, and we have been with Bongo Spear and friends. And I want to tell you guys don't know what you're missing. Hear what? Stay tuned as we continue to roll around Trinidad. We'll be continuing the country Parang life. Bongo, I want to thank you.
You're welcome, Lady P. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Thank you for having me and my friends. And I'm glad you love the experience. And this is what we have to offer. Just vibes.
Just vibes.
Just vibes. Country vibes.
I've been missing it. And I totally enjoy it.
My pleasure.
Guys, I know you're missing it and you love it. Once again, thank you to my fans and critics. Thank you again for watching. Much love. I'll see you next week, same time, same place. God bless.
Hey, don't get me wrong. This is Lady V song. See, ITV is you and me. Yeah, hear my song. We cannot go wrong. We in country, not tongue. It's real Parang song. Yeah, a covering up my face, even down to my waist, down to my toes. Lady V not exposed. Don't get me wrong. This is our safety song. The lead singer, the bass player, the woman on the marac.